boy. Well, that is just tragic, isn't it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, villagers and people, we are back with the Camera X podcast once again. My God, it has been forever.
It has been a while. About 2 years, I believe.
Yeah, 2 years, 2.5 years. And get that out of there. Alright, camera's gone. But yeah, it has been 2 years and nobody wanted this.
Trust me, they definitely wanted it. You know, they've been having it on their 2024 bingo card.
Yeah, okay. So, I decided... Oh,
That was nothing.
well, I decided today, just today, spur of the moment, why not bring it back? Because I'm at this point in my, in my Gary's Mod FNAF YouTube career-ish, where it's like, what else do I have to do? What else do I have to do? So I figured, why not start it back up, and why not start this sort of rebooting with a bang? We have the legend himself, my best friend, Greenbear.
Hello, it is I, Greenbear, or British man. Yeah.
Yep, legend himself. So, some of y'all probably know this, but Greenbear has been my friend for almost 5 years now.
5 long years.
Yes.
That's how long it has been.
We met back in March or April of 2020, back when X-Man's server was still running, but we'll get more into that later when we get into his, his history and everything. That's what we'll be talking about. Your ups, your downs, how you got here, and the overall take back from all this. So are you ready?
Yeah, I am ready. So where will my office be? Or where will
Well, first I'm gonna show
Yeah.
you the other offices. Follow me.
Okay.
In here, we see Junkie's office.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm taking a long round.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Back then, I didn't know too many big YouTubers. Junkie was like the only one I knew, so this was why. Yeah.
You got a nice little corner over here.
Yep.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure he was interviewed outside. I don't remember too much. I didn't rewatch his. The one I did rewatch. Hold on, follow me.
Oh.
In the female bathroom. Don't question it.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
I was
I remember
40,
this.
I was 15. Yeah, I was 15. X-Man's.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, a shovel.
Yeah,
There's a shovel.
do not touch it. Do not touch anything.
Okay,
I will
I'll leave it
murder
alone.
you.
No, please.
Yes, I sat here for an hour and a half asking him about sexy foxes, so moving on. Alright. We gotta find what's the best place for your office to be. Actually, hold on. I need to see its vehicles. Alright. Do not hit me with that crowbar. Now, sit.
I'm sorry. I'll sit. Ah, okay. I am sat down.
Alright, you come with me. I'm gonna go in here.
Oh, yes. The kitchen.
Your natural habitat.
Yeah, that's right. Every hour or so, I kind of rummage the kitchen.
Alright.
In
Not
my
just the
house.
kitchen.
Oh, the freezer.
The freezer. You look like Golden Freddy in here.
Wait, hold on. I need a camera. Hold on one second. Hold on. I need to see.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you get your camera.
Hold on. How do I look? Oh my god, I kind of do.
Yeah. Alright, now, let's personalize your office a bit while we're here. So, what do you want in your office?
So, me, right, I have a fridge. I have a fridge because
Mini fridge.
I love me a good fridge.
Alright.
As well as the fridge, I shall have a sofa
A sofa.
and I need to make it personalized, so we'll have the most expensive table.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's fine.
Alright then. It's
on,
right. It's not very practical, is it? Because it's right. You can't even sit down here, really.
No, it's fine. If you like very skinny, you might be able to fit.
All
This
right.
is
Well, we're in the kitchen. I
looking.
don't think you. All right. Let me move up a bit. All right. Now this is where we shall sit for the next 3 years and discuss your life.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So before we start this off, how you doing, Greenbear?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just finished college today. It was very fun. Did a Christmas quiz thing in yeah.
Yeah. And that's one of the main takeaways from you in general. Like, you're in college now. Like, think about how like young we were back then, and now think to today.
Bro, I was in year 7 when I met you, bro.
Year
Year 7.
seven, year seven. For all those Americans, year seven is like, I don't know, like
Like I think that's like grade 6 or grade 7.
grade six, grade seven, one of them two. Replace grade with year, and then we're good to go. But yeah, we were young back then,
Bro,
so
we had nothing to worry about
yeah,
until you got older and then I got older and then life happened.
yeah, we're old men.
Yeah.
But yeah, following off what I was saying earlier, I have known Green Bear since March or April of 2020 when we met in X-Man server.
Yes, I remember that. I do. I do.
Yeah, he originally went by Nightmare Green Bear, and he had this this like edited version of Nightmare's picture, but it was just tinted
Like
green.
yeah, the hue was just changed to green. I can't remember who made it for me, but someone
Yeah,
did, and I was just like, "Yo, thank you. I'll take that."
actually, this is a
And
good
then
place to start. Why did you choose the name Nightmare Green Bear before you met me?
okay, well, it was in year 7. I can barely remember what I did last week, but I think I just liked Nightmare because of Dachiku 37. If anyone knows him, you're a legend.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, and I think like you know what? I like the color green, so I'll the color should be green. So Nightmare Green Bear. So that's how my name originated.
that's how it all started, and then you shortened it down to just Green Bear, which was a very good choice.
Yeah, normal Green Bear is better than just
Yeah.
Nightmare Green Bear, you know.
Well,
So
we're
yeah.
on the topic of before you met me. What got you like inspired to watch like X-Man and join the server and all that? What would you say?
I I I think I was just like young, didn't know what I was doing. I watched a YouTube video and then that just got me hooked. And I think it might have been, I think it, I don't know. I think uh, I can't remember, but someone I just watched something on like Gmod FNAF. You know, there's like next spots like NPCs that chase you.
Oh, those videos,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, those videos got me hooked onto Gmod and Five Nights at Freddy's, and I think it just ended up going towards like I just ended up finding X-Men's channel.
Yeah, he was in that sea of people who did it back then. He was very popular.
Yeah, and then I'm just like I just found his Discord link in the server. I'm like, oh, I can make a Discord account. So I did that, joined his server. I don't know what day I joined the server or what year, but I just joined his server.
Well, it was somewhere around 2020, but yeah, you joined then, and yeah, it was it was insane how we did meet though. Originally, how me and him met. Do you wanna talk about that?
Yeah. What am I starting now?
Yeah, it's I don't want to talk though. I don't want to talk much. This is your podcast.
Okay. Okay. So I think it was during March, right? I think this was like the very start of lockdown during this literal start of COVID
Yeah, the
19.
very start. Yeah.
Yeah. It was during. I think it was during like when we originally thought it was just 2 weeks holiday, but then it just ended up being like 9 months off. I think.
Yeah.
So I just see these people, including Mr. Camerax, in a VC, and I'm like, huh. Let me. You know what? I'll join. Why not?
Yeah.
So I join, and Camera X is with some other people. I don't even know who they were, but he was screen sharing onto Gmod, and I think you was doing Springtrap's Prisoners, like
Yeah.
the very early, like early beta footage, alpha footage
The
of
beta,
it.
the beta
Yeah,
Springtrap prisoners.
yeah, yeah, and I'm just like, damn, I'm hooked, and I think you let me voice Foxy, like one of the Foxy
I
characters, I believe.
did. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. For
Yeah.
real quick, for those who don't know, back then I did role plays in X-Man server, and a lot of the old role players you saw on my channel from the beginning, I did a lot of them in X-Man server, like Freddy Turns Evil, The Replacements, and Springtrap's Prisoners, which was very different from the one you know today. Not the current one, Springtrap's Prisoners 7, way different. Um,
Yeah. Freddy Turns Evil. I think Springtrap's Prisoners were like the OG, like the very first, was it? Was it?
Yeah, it was Springtrap's Prisoners, which was the first ever one I did. But yeah, you were there, and two other people. Imagine, imagine them seeing us like now, like, oh my god, they're like big Gmov enough YouTubers now.
Yeah, that. I wonder what they do now. Unless they're just not looking at math anymore.
I
And
would
just like,
assume not. Yeah,
I
it's
don't
been
know.
like almost 5 years, but yeah, that's when you were there. So that's how we met pretty much, and um, going back actually, because I don't want
Oh,
to just touch on your Gmod FNAF, because that's not who you are as a person. All right.
uh, true. Yeah, very true. I'm
Yeah,
a different person, not just doing FNAF.
yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
what were you like back in the day? What were your interests like way before I met you? Uh,
Oh, okay. Well, I liked FNAF.
yeah,
I liked watching. Do you remember those like Dan TDM mod reviews that he
yeah. I
used to
used to
make?
love
Like
those.
those Minecraft mod reviews and like those like adventures he used to make, like
Yeah.
mod adventures. I also used to watch Jacksepticeye a lot because he was a good YouTuber,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and Markiplier, like literally the big three,
Yeah, the big
Dan TDM,
three,
Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. I used to watch all of them.
all the dyed hair
I,
boys.
Funnily enough, I got into FNAF from Jacksepticeye. People would
Oh.
think Markiplier, but no, it's
Yeah, he's
Jacksepticeye.
always been the FNAF guy, hasn't
Yeah, but Jacksepticeye, I think I watched him play Five Nights at Freddy's 3 or 4, I can't remember, but it, it just really got me hooked onto the game. That I would literally just, since I couldn't afford the games on Steam, I tried to like find like pirated versions of the game to like play FNAF 4 and FNAF 3.
he?
But
We all did, didn't we?
but when I eventually like played them, I got too scared to play FNAF 4, so I just like hid.
Oh, that was
I just
definitely
like,
the
yeah.
scariest one back then. I remember going on the App Store and there were these like there was one that was like One Night at Freddy's, which was like a bootleg Minecraft version of the game, and it was so it was weird. It was free roam and everything. It was weird.
Mm, yeah. So that was fun. Before then, I used to have a PS3.
Ooh, what game did
Back
you play?
it was like Minecraft, uh, like the PS3 Minecraft, so like very old.
Yeah,
I played Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. That's where I got my love for the Call of Duty games, like especially Black Ops.
yeah.
Playing the campaign and the zombies mostly. But
That's where a
I
lot of
was
inspiration came from our stories.
yeah, and I can't remember what I was like. What was I played? Oh, I don't know if any of you know this, but I used to play the PS3 version of Wally. There was a Wally game on PS3. I adored it. I played it every
Wally.
day.
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember who's Wally again.
Wally is that little robot that goes like that's on Earth but then
Oh,
goes to space.
Wally. Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
Pixar
the
movie.
Pixar movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, oh, I forgot they made those like licensed games back then.
yeah, that was a PS3 game, and I played it and I loved it. I loved it.
Damn, so you
Yeah.
were a hardcore PS3 gamer back then. Now we're getting the PS6 probably soon, so
Yeah, I've not even gotten the PS5 yet.
but so it feels like the PS5 came out like not that long ago,
Yeah, Jesus. It came out in 2020.
which is
Uh,
insane. It feels like it came out like 2022.
I know, bro. Remember when like you couldn't even like no one could buy one like forever?
Yeah, because
'Cause,
it was
like
so expensive, and plus it was during
it
the pandemic.
it was always out of stock as well. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it came out during
But
the worst times.
what else? I did have a PC back then, but like it could like barely run anything. Like it could barely run Roblox at 10 frames per second. So
That bad.
oh yeah, I used to play Roblox. Oh yeah. So the games I used to play on Roblox was like Murder Mystery. Could barely play it.
Oh, I've made a
Uh,
mystery. I was sick of that.
There was also like some like legendary sword RPG game. It was like some like RPG game where you
Yeah.
like rebirth and stuff. But like that, I used to play that a lot for some reason. I was just hooked to it. And that was about it. I don't know. There was many more, but I just can't recall it.
Yeah, the
Really.
main games. Yeah. So you were like a big fan of FNAF even before you knew about Chimo FNAF and all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
you
yeah.
watch any other YouTubers back then, or was it just X Men?
Uh, there was more. I watched like those SFM creators, like the FNAF SFMs,
Yeah.
if you remember them. Uh, what other YouTubers were there? Uh, um, um, um.
I'm talking
I
about
used to watch
mainly FNAF YouTubers, by the way.
FNAF YouTubers.
Yeah.
I think 8-Bit Ryan, if you remember him.
Oh, I loved 8-Bit Ryan.
Yeah. I didn't watch Dorko till like later, so he's not really the
I
OG.
never really watched Dork, honestly.
I mean, he's British, so
It's the only thing we have in common.
yeah. What other FNAF YouTubers? There was um um. I'm gonna be that guy, but I never watched Corey Kenshin. I'm
Neither do
sorry,
I.
guy.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know, but he's like the main guy
He
for
came
like
back
stuff.
before Collapse's upload.
Oh my God! Do you remember FGTV?
I remember them. Yeah.
FGTV.
I don't remember
Yeah,
them playing FNAF though.
I'm pretty sure he played FNAF or like one of the FNAF games.
They probably
I can't
did.
remember,
Yeah.
but he played it, and I can't remember any other. I can't remember any other FNAF YouTubers like without looking at YouTube right now.
Yeah, there's a big community there. You were heavily invested in it, and it carried over into our beginning friendship. So, yeah, our friendship began like we would text occasionally, and I'd stream in the server, but then the server got shut down due to reasons you can search up for yourself, and
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
feel like that's when it truly kicked off for both of us. Because at the time, we were completely unknown. Like, I had done another channel before, Beetle Carnage. You all might know this already at this point. And
Yeah.
yeah, I remember I got him invested in it as well, which actually leads me to this. When did your YouTube career truly start? Like, what was your first ever channel? Not Greenbear, like, before all this.
This is a funny story actually.
Oh, here we go.
So, when I was young, like probably 8 or 7 years old.
Yeah.
So I had this webcam. I think it was my sister's, but then I found it and used it. I would record my face
Oh, no.
just doing the most random stuff like you could possibly ever do.
Oh, no.
Uh, one thing I did
Oh,
a video which was like basically, I lied to like my 5 subscribers, saying that sorry for not posting in 4 days. I went to Australia,
no.
and like I tried to put on an and I basically came up with the excuse to to like make up my excuse. I just went, "Oh, good day, mate." Well, I spoke Australian to like prove I went to Australia, but I actually didn't.
Oh, that's hilarious. Bro.
The channel name is no longer available because that channel was eventually turned into Gummy Carnage.
Oh, right. So it's the
That's the
same
same
one.
channel, but the videos are deleted, so I can't recover them, sadly.
Oh, that's sad. I would have loved to see them. That's funny though. Good day, mate. Okay,
Yeah,
that is the perfect start to your YouTube career.
yeah, but then I just didn't upload videos forever. So
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
until until we started chatting. I'm pretty sure I'm alright.
No, because genuinely, I think like I just messaged you saying, "Hello, are you Camera X?"
You did, yeah. I still have the DM. I might put it up on the video screen, but yeah. It all started with you just messaging, "Hello, are you Camera X?"
I can't remember what happened then, but yeah.
We just
And then
text on and off. That's and
yeah,
then
and then we just like it just came into like some massive big friendship for like 5 years and still
yeah.
ongoing.
So way after that happened, you and I we became friends. Invited you on to my TF2 SFM thing. You met a few of my friends, and the whole thing happened. I remember back then, you used to get very. You were a lot more angry back then. I remember that.
Oh yeah, old me, very angry, very very angry. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, I broke a lot of keyboards.
yeah. Do you want to talk about that, or is it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Actually, this can. Okay. So, guys, I played TF2, right? You know, everyone's
Okay.
played Team Fortress 2.
Everyone
I
has, yeah.
was. Who did I play? I think I was just a demo.
You were a
Not
demo,
more.
yeah.
And when I played Team Fortress 2, my PC was bad, so I wouldn't get very good frames, but like it was still playable.
Yeah.
But every time I would die or anything, I would just rage and slam my desk. You could probably remember me slamming
I
my
do
desk.
remember this. I can see it in my head again. And it wasn't helping that we had two very irritable friends who would intentionally try to piss you off.
Oh yeah, I remember those two
And I
very
will
much.
admit I was one of them because it was kind of funny to me. But I was a
Damn.
dumb child back then.
But so you want to know what you remember this? But I think I got so mad that I recorded myself uninstalling
I
TF2.
remember that. You were like,
Yeah, we are going to install TF2. Something like that. I can't
it
remember.
was like while we were in a game as well. We were still in the game, and then you upload it, and then I think you sent it to all of us, or maybe just
Yeah, I think I sent it to you, and then that was yeah. Then that happened.
yeah. It was a very different time period for us back then. We weren't doing Gmod FNAF. We were just hanging out, being friends at this point.
Yeah,
So
we were mainly in the SFM community.
yeah,
You know, the
I
TF2 SFM community.
yeah. I remember you tried learning it for a bit, but it was complete shit. No offense.
No. I don't mind. It was shit.
Yeah,
Very
we
very shit.
just we were both pretty shit back then. But yeah, we oh, and you're in the ceiling.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm back.
So yeah, we stuck to that for a bit, but things truly didn't kick off until around May, I'd say April or May, which is when arguably one of
Oh,
the most revolutionary things for both of us started, and I think
oh,
you know exactly what it is.
oh.
Let's talk about God's timeline.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So
So
I think. Okay. So let's just get this off. Me and Cameron used to do private role plays, just me and him, just
yeah,
going on, going on to Gmod. But before we did like the FNAF ones, we did like the TF2 private role plays,
we did. Yeah, we did. It
right?
was like a mix between two of them because we liked doing both of them. We would do the occasional random FNAF roleplay and TF2 roleplay, but then we got to this one particular roleplay where Golden
Oh,
Freddy and his friends were all sitting at a couch, and
yes.
Golden Freddy makes, I think it was a time machine. I can't remember what it was, but it was a sort of machine, and Freddy and his friends get sucked into it, and
Yeah.
then they come out, and then they all blame Foxy for it, and they're all really mad at him. And I'll
Yeah,
let
for
you,
some
I'll
reason.
let you continue this.
Yeah, so they blame Foxy, and they get mad at him, and then for some reason they just start beating him up.
Yeah,
And then you want to know what happens next? A white and gold Kuliawat chicken shows up at the front door.
yeah. I literally made her just to break up the fight. I got Kuliar Chica, and I got the silver and gold and painted it on Chica because it just looks like a god. It looks shiny, you know. And
Yeah, shiny.
that's how God Chica was born. She is technically the first God's Timeline character, but that's not where it ends. Keep going.
Yeah, so basically she broke up the fight. Uh, she broke up the fight,
She broke
and
up the
then
fight.
I think the Foxy was like, "Yeah, thank you. That was very kind of you."
Yeah.
Uh,
And then
and
she'd pop in occasionally here and there, and then I introduced God Freddy and God Bonnie and all the other gods.
yeah, and then all the guys. And I think did you introduce Mech Guy next
I
after them?
did, yeah, Mech Guy. He was originally in the original God's Timeline we were doing at that point.
Yeah, Mech Guy. He was just a smart human with an Iron Man suit, basically.
Exactly, yeah. We made the suits us. I made the suit myself, I remember. Made out of, like,
Oh,
parts from. Oh, and you're in the ceiling again.
I did it again. Hold on. Hold on. I think I may have a dupe of them. I don't know. Probably not.
Ooh, I mean, it might. Actually, shut
No,
up. I'll get
I
the
think you
Mecha
have
Guy
them.
dupe. Hold on. Wait. Alright, let me.
You'll be able to show them Mark One so they truly know what he looks like. Because
Alright.
yeah,
I gotta go all the fucking way back. Jeez, I'm already. Wait, is this it? All right,
Don't tell me.
here's one of the marks. This is what he generally looks like. Oh, and it's broken. Let me just.
We
All right,
uninstalled all that add-on.
we'll just get rid of that.
Uh,
But this is him.
yeah, we made Camera made this. I never made any of the Mega, but
Yeah,
Camera made this.
this is what we made back then. He had a suit and everything. He was so cool. Well, to me especially
Yeah,
back then.
and then after Mech Guy,
Get it.
we're gonna. This is when the most popular, well, arguably the most popular God's Timeline character was made.
Yes. Let's talk
So,
about Admin Foxy.
so that same Foxy that got bullied by his friends and God Sheikah helped him, right?
Yeah.
Uh, uh, so he walked outside one time, and then an Infinity Stone from Marvel showed up at his feet. And he's like, "Oh, yar, what's this?" And he touches it, and he gains powers. And
Yes.
then he becomes all evil and corrupted and stuff. And he's like, "Yar, I'm gonna kill everyone," and he kills all his friends.
Yeah. Let's talk about Admin Foxy real quick now. So, what inspired you to create Admin Foxy?
Oh, you know this, don't you?
I do know this, but I want you to tell everyone.
So you know how I liked Minecraft, like
You loved
mainly,
Minecraft.
yeah. I fell in love with one game
Yeah.
out of all of them.
Yes, you did.
Minecraft Story Mode.
Yeah.
The best Telltale game ever. I mean, Telltale Walking Dead is up there, but I find Minecraft way more enjoyable. Minecraft
Yeah.
Story Mode.
It's all personal preference, but go on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But in season 2, there was this guy that created the world called the Admin. He's all red, he's all evil,
Yeah.
and he has no friends. Uh,
I'm seeing a pattern here.
yeah, so I was like, "Yeah, this guy is cool."
Did you actually just say Yarg after
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. You didn't hear that.
moving on?
Um, so yeah, I thought, yay, this guy is cool. So I'm gonna use him as reference for Admin Foxy.
Yep. And there it is,
And
folks. That's where Admin Foxy comes from, pretty much. He's inspired by that guy.
from Minecraft Story Mode, yes.
Yes.
One thing that happened when I did like a Minecraft Story Mode scene in that where where Admin Foxy sends Mech Guy to jail. If you remember that.
I do
Please tell me you
remember
do.
that. Yeah, he did
Yeah,
that.
and then that's when that happened. But yeah, that's how Admin Foxy was made.
Yep,
And
that's how
yeah,
he was made. Yeah, and he became our primary focus for pretty much all of God's timeline. He lived from the beginning till the end, and yeah, he was. That was the birth of the OG God's timeline. Me and Greenbear created together. It spanned about 4 months, I'd say. I think 4 months.
uh, 4 months. Yeah, I think it ended in August of 2020, I believe.
Yeah, August. So it would have been 4 months then.
Yeah, 4 months. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So while we were doing this, we were just throwing random ideas into it and just seeing what worked and what didn't. Pretty much.
Now,
Like,
so there was this one roleplay we did with which was like connected to multiple ones. So I Patch Bonnie, you guys remember him? You guys know
yeah,
him. He's the goat from Personality Crew series and God's Timer, right?
indeed,
So
yes.
there was an original story for him before like Camerex made it better. So he was a part of the gang, his whole Freddy and Friends gang with the toys and Puppet and Mangle
Yeah.
and Balloon Boy and JJ. So I can't remember what happened. Was it like
They were
did
on the
he-
run from the combines. I remember.
yeah, and they all were on the run. Everyone was dying. Everyone died. There was some like Walking Dead copied scene
Yeah.
where
Um.
Foxy fell on a pole.
Yeah. Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie was the only one to survive, and JJ as well.
JJ wasn't JJ like his best friend.
Yeah, and I remember they ended up escaping that universe and went to God's timeline, and eye patch 20 had already gotten the eye patch at that point, like his eye plucked out. So that's how he was born. I I created him, but ironically, Greenbear did created personality crew.
Yeah. So let's talk about the personality crew. So
Yeah.
so what I did was I just thought, you know what, I have an idea for some characters. Why don't we have characters with like their own unique personalities? Wink, wink.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just thought, there's this Freddy who's like the leader. He's the strategist, but he's also like muscly and strong. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
stereotypical Freddy. Uh, there's this Foxy who's smart, and he's just smart, and he makes the gadgets for everyone. Uh,
Yeah.
he was referenced from Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just thought, there was this Bonnie Anna Jones. That's where he came from. Bonnie Anna Jones, guys, was an original personality crew member.
He was, yeah, I remember.
And then there was a Chica who's like got like insane combat skills and is like stealthy. So we just said Ninja Chica.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when Ninja. So Leader Freddy and Ninja Chica are technically not mine, so he can copyright me if he wants to.
But yeah, that's when the personality crew formed. I don't know what the whole storyline of them was, but like there was like some superhuman individuals.
Yeah, they were trying to hunt
super.
them down. I remember.
Yeah, and then whatever that happened, but they were brought into God's timeline because we liked them so much. I think, right?
Yeah, they started off as originally just like regular Freddy's, Bonnies, but then we gave them cosmetics over time, and then they became the personality crew that we know.
Yeah. So you know how Eye Patch Bonnie went to God's timeline and the personality crew went to God's timeline.
Yeah.
This is when the big one happens. The big roleplay happens.
The big roleplay. Let's talk about that. So we will talk about it briefly because y'all don't know about it, but there was this sort of big finale going on in our private roleplays. You want to explain?
Yeah. So this is where Greenbear came in. Well, not Greenbear. It was actually Nightmare Greenbear, right?
Yes, Nightmare Greenbear. He was the big bad originally.
Yes, he had minions, and guess what he was after? He was after he was after Admin Fox's stone and like the other 6 other Infinity Stones from Marvel. He was basically the Thanos of the Marvel universe.
Yeah, I wonder what we
Of
were copying back
timeline.
then.
Yeah. Oh wait, we forgot to introduce the sidekick crew. Oh my god.
Actually, yeah, that's a big part of your channel. So let's talk about the sidekick crew.
So the sidekick crew, Camera actually originally made them, but I stole them.
Yes, you did.
That's basically it. I
Fucking
think Camera
thief.
made like he made some Bonnie that's fast, Chica with like rockets or something.
Yeah.
Freddy that was basically Admin Foxy, but it was an Admin Freddy.
Yeah. They were all originally based off of Young Justice, I remember, from like the actual show, because I liked it back then.
And there was a Foxy that was just a demigod. Like it was a god, but it was a demigod. You know, like he was like below a god, basically, the lowest rank. Bowser. Yeah.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, I remember I used them briefly and then I never used them again. And then you brought them back, I remember.
I brought them back in starting with Fast Bonnie Introduction.
Yeah, and we will get to that later, so...
Yes.
But yeah, so the whole that saga happened, Eye Patch Bunny saved the day, and then Premise Crew happened. Basically, it was Eye Patch Bunny, Ninja Chica, Leader Freddy, and Admin Foxy. Yes.
But this was after the Greenbear roleplay, which we'll call it.
Yes.
Uh,
But Eye Patch Bunny saved the day, and
yeah,
he was very OP back then.
He killed a reverse, bro. He killed reverse Goldie, I think.
Yeah, the reverses were there back then as well. A lot of stuff happened in that OG timeline, and also I'll probably make a whole video about it, explaining it one day. But yeah, but then eventually, all good things had to come to an end. The only characters left were a few of them, so I ended it with a bang. We brought back all the characters, and the OG timeline ended for good after everyone faded.
And this is how it ended. So basically, Overgod's Golden Freddy was. Oh wait, Overgod Golden Freddy was basically evil, right? And there was different generations of gods, but we won't get into that because too long.
Yeah, I will talk about it later in another video.
Overlord Gunpei was evil. So basically, somehow he found all three gold cubes. He made the god gun, and he basically shot it into the sky, and that killed everything.
Yeah.
Basically, and Paradox Freddy was there, but he was like a nobody. He was a side
He
character.
was he was a side character back then. Take that in.
Yeah, and then he got assassinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff happened in the OG timeline and even the reboot timeline. There was a second timeline that we made right after. I won't go into too much detail because it's not too important. But some characters were introduced in there. We made new Paradox Freddy. Eon
Oh
Freddy
my
became a
god.
bigger character. White Wolf and Tsunami. All these other characters were introduced. But yeah, it lasted a while, and I think we did it all the way up until January.
And that's when you started your channel.
Yeah. How do you feel about the OG and reboot? Like, how do you look back on it?
Well, OG's like nostalgic. Like it's where we originally like got our like amazing like ideas from.
Yeah,
Like
it's
make
where
it.
our
Yeah.
imagination was at display.
Yeah, imagination. Reboot was like us improving on storytelling and trying to make it better,
Exactly. Yeah, the
basically.
models were improved, the stories were
Oh yeah, and
improved.
modeling, yeah. That's when we found the OC textures like material add-on, which
Y-
is like really helpful.
Yeah, those were so different back then.
Yeah.
And
Actually, I think I have an admin Foxy ragdoll, like the OG one somewhere.
oh yeah,
I believe so. I think I can find it. Wait, hold on.
well, while you find that, yeah, the models we had OG and reboot were. Oh, I don't
Oh
see it.
wait.
We don't have
Oh
the
yeah, we don't have any.
ragdolls.
We don't have any. We don't have any ragdolls. Never mind. Sorry, guys.
Tragedy. Yeah, we'll show. I'll show
Ah,
it another day. But yeah, those were times for us to essentially build the story for what God's timeline and Return of the Gods and all these other God's timeline stuff we would make together would be. We we were working on this like whole universe for it was from April till January when I did start the God's timeline season 1 episode 1. I remember pitching it to you like 2 days before I did the channel. I was like, "Hey, so I'm thinking of doing a God's timeline on YouTube," and
yeah,
that's all she
yeah.
wrote.
And funnily enough, I started my channel like literally what, like 11 months after yours, 10 months after yours.
11 months, yeah.
2nd of November, 2021.
Yeah. So my channel started at that point, and you didn't make your debut on the channel till like August, and I think it was Springtrap's Prisoners 6 when you made your debut.
Yeah, I think that was my first ever debut.
Yeah, which is
I
kind of
believe so.
weird because I was like 8 months into my channel.
Yeah. No, it was. Hold on, hold on. I think it was Strange House Prisoners.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you were in more videos after that. But so yeah, you weren't really doing anything like for your own identity at that point. You were going by Gummy Carnage back then. Still, you weren't really Greenbear.
Yeah, actually, fun fact, I actually was in a Camrex video, but I didn't do anything. Like,
Yeah,
in one of his old videos.
you were in the background for season 1, episode 3 with Admin
Nexus
Foxy.
Foxy. Yeah, and I think someone else actually found that after
Yeah.
ages.
So then I retconned it to be the Nexus Foxy's clone. Dark Nexus Foxy.
Yup.
So yeah, it was insane that you didn't show up much back then. There wasn't really an identity for you back then until November 2021 when you finally decided to create your own channel.
Oh god, and then that started off with Fast Bonnie introduction.
Yeah, let's talk about your humble beginnings then for Green Bear. Like, oh, so what was your idea going into your first few videos?
So I just thought, since Cameron does Ghost Timeline, I could do Ghost Timeline too. And it's not copyright or anything because we both made it. We both own
Yeah,
the licensing for God's Timeline. So I thought I'd start my own series with the main character being Admin Foxy because
yeah.
I
Pretty
I
much
like,
your like ideal God's timeline.
yeah. But I didn't introduce him yet. I introduced like separate characters like the
Yeah,
Fast Bunny and the Personality Crew. and then they were like villains for a bit for
Exactly.
some reason.
Because I think we can admit, while the YouTube Gods timeline is really good, it's not at all like the originals with Admin Foxy as the main character and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And then I
yes.
like I started improving over time, and then Fates Intertwined happened,
Yeah.
the old one.
So I remember you. So you made those videos, and then you started making Admin Foxy videos to like hype him up, him and God Chica's rivalry, and then Return of the Gods happened, which was around when season 4 of God's Timeline was happening. So I
That is
remember,
crazy to think about.
yeah, it is, isn't it? You were using some of the models from season 4's finale. I remember.
Oh yeah, I started to introduce human characters like Suvere and like
Yeah.
Project Fazbear.
What was your
Uh,
vision for Return of the Gods?
it was just to be like so. It's Camerex. Camerex is like your whole God's timer was like the gods are thriving. They're like there's nothing going on with them. They're just fighting bad guys.
Yeah.
But I want to like put my story in like a dark place. So the gods have like split up due to like stuff,
Yeah. Just stuff.
which will be actually talked about better during my remastered. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be remaking it.
coming
Yeah,
soon, which is
soon.
totally not
Yeah.
last year.
So I just thought, why don't I have the gods already broken up or they've already split up and stuff? So yeah.
That's a good
So
idea. It was a good premise, definitely.
yeah, and God Sheikah found Admin Foxy, arrested him and fought him, and then Admin Foxy became uncorrupted for like the rest of the series. Uh,
Which is a good call. It would have gotten pretty annoying, like in the OG.
yeah. So I it just continued, and I added like I introduced characters, and then I got to my probably my best written villain. Like not as of now, he's like my worst written villain there. Greenbear,
Yeah,
Greenbear from my
Greenbear.
Return of the Gods. I I made that memories video where it's just like a flashback for him. Remember
I remember that.
where
Yeah, you were pushing for Greenbear, and it's kind of ironic because, like I said, like with the God's Timeline comparison to the OG, like Greenbear was not. He was a secondary villain to Eon Freddy back then, but here he's front and center with Admin Foxy, which is a pretty cool like subversion, if you know what I mean.
yeah, I like giving villains like I like giving like secondary villains like still a moment to feel like they're still strong, still like they're making an impact on stuff.
Yeah,
So which is why I brought Green Bear back. Well, that's why I introduced Green Bear as like the main villain.
it
So
was a good idea. It was a good call.
until I ruined it after the finale and made everyone die and the universe died.
Yeah, actually, let's talk about that real quick. So,
Oh,
this was season 4 just wrapped up, and Personality
yeah.
was starting, and you were getting to your finale of
Mhm.
the series. It technically already had happened with Adam and Foxy dying, but then Fates Intertwined happened. The original Fates Intertwined, and
Yes.
I was trying to be so nice back then to him. I remember watching. I was like, "Oh God, this is terrible." Not because there's like the role play or anything. It's just the ending, and I remember telling him it was a bad
Yeah.
call.
I I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I just thought I just thought I don't know. I just recording it. I'm just recording it, and I just thought I can't go back now, so I might as well just finish it. And then yeah, every Alfrox came, the most not the most recognizable villains. He's like the least recognizable, but
yeah.
um he
Alfrox
just
was
came
in
out.
OG God's timeline. No, it was reboot God's timeline.
Oh yeah, he was a human.
Yeah, and I made him.
Uh,
So
Yeah.
copyright, bitch.
Oh damn it! But I made him. So basically, Admin Foxy didn't die. He was in some like pocket dimension, but Alfrox was there, so he killed Admin Foxy.
Yeah,
Like for real this time. So then he teleports back to the main world. Then he kills literally everyone, and then he gets Eon Freddy's and Parallel Freddy's staff, and then just merges it, and then destroys the whole universe.
yeah, and then yeah, and that's where it left off. And then you started. What's it
Amber
called?
Gods.
Amber Gods. Yeah, you side Amber
That was
Gods then.
that was supposed to be like a nice take on it, which I mean, I can probably continue it
You could.
maybe.
Honestly, it did have some stuff that I think you did better because as the series was going on, I could tell like you were trying to do what I was doing and make it more original and not, you know, what we were
Mm.
doing back then with all the sporadic ideas. Like we had Astro Foxy now, and they were all amber instead of the regular white and gold. So I could see
Yeah,
what you were doing, and it was really good so far.
I was planning on like giving like the side characters more of a role rather than just the main gods. You know what I mean?
I remember that, yeah.
So yeah, it went well. It went pretty well
Yeah.
until I stopped working on it.
Yeah. So Amber Gods and Return of the Gods were, let's just say it was a mixed bag for you back then because,
Yeah.
truth be told, while the videos themselves are pretty good, it was kind of hard to escape my shadow. Like, not trying to sound like a dick or like
No,
narcissistic.
no, it's fine. It's fine. Just
It's just because like I was like, you know, the Gods timeline guy pretty much. Unfortunately, I was the one. I had the four seasons at that point. I had Personality Crows working on, and Amethyst Gods at that point. Like I was on a roll with Gods timeline pretty much, and then, you know, it was sucks because you were pretty much in my shadow for 2022, and I wanted you to be on the same level as me in popularity. But then 2023 hit and it was pretty much most of the same. You know, you did do the
yeah.
occasional video, but then everything changed with one video, and I think you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Let's
Uh,
talk about Foxy and Bonnie.
the ones on my channel that you see, that was not the original,
Yeah, it
right?
wasn't.
I made Foxy Bunny, but it was like a scuffed version of it, but it was basically, hold on, let me try and find the video on my YouTube studio. It was like an OG one, but basically, where is it? Hold on.
I'll let you find it.
It's fine, let me take my time. Okay, here we go. Basically, it was supposed to start off a new series, and and oh, and I recorded it terribly. I didn't do it properly.
We did it in the same style we did
I
before.
Yeah, basically, I saw camera as Foxy and Bonnie. I'm like, no, Freddy
For,
and Bonnie.
yeah, Freddy and Bonnie.
So I thought, why don't I do a series like that, but actually add like lore to it? Actually, add like make it compelling.
Yeah, do what I didn't
So I
do.
so I thought, why don't I have two characters, Foxy and Bonnie, where they find a device in a parts and service and just travel the multiverse
Yeah.
and go anywhere. The like the storyline is still the same, but I made it better, obviously in like the remake versions of episode 1 and 2.
Exactly. Yeah, you're really improving at this point.
Yeah, and you want to know something? I edited the original ones in like the built-in Windows editing software, which was very shit. It was
Oh
very
no.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you was definitely getting there when you uploaded that first original one, and it stayed like that, and then September rolled around 2023. I
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
season 5 had just wrapped up, and I was pretty much nearly done with my career at that point. So you step in and make a banger first episode of Foxy and Bonnie, which is where the series. This is when you started your rise, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I made September 1st, 2023. I came out with the video, Foxy and Travel the Multiverse, episode 1, the device. And well, people might have thought this was a real Blade, but no, it was actually a remake. Well, it was like remaking it, making it better.
Yeah.
And so for this first episode, I thought, why don't I have like a trend with the episodes where I have a collab in each one to make
Ooh,
it fun?
yeah.
But like, yeah. So I had Camera X in the first one. Remember?
I do remember
Remember
that.
that? But the collab was with your Freddy and Bonnie. So like, it's
Pretty much a
like two
passing
of
of
the
the torch.
yeah. And that was really fun to make.
Yeah, I
And
remember
it
that was
was
really
like
funny.
something I was doing for fun, until I decided to why not add lore? Why not add like compelling lore
Yeah,
to the series?
and I feel like while episode 1 was good, episode 2 is when I truly said to myself, "Holy shit, this guy's good."
Yay.
Like
Yay.
you did really well on that video. Like you were editing and everything. It was like you were a completely different YouTuber.
I was editing it in CapCut,
It was still
but
good
like
nevertheless.
yeah. Episode 5 was when I no, 5, 6, no, 5 was when it was first edited on DaVinci Resolve, which is like a really good free
I'm so
editing software.
funny.
You should all use it, by the way.
You
I'm not
should,
saying
yeah.
like I'm not forcing you, but it's a really good
You
editing
should, yeah,
software. It's very easy. It's free.
yeah.
So
And as the episodes came around, you got more views, and everyone really started to appreciate this news. What inspired? I mean, actually, this is I already technically know it was Foxy, Freddie, and Bonnie, but yeah, that's where the style came through for Foxy and Bonnie. But it was also radical, wasn't it?
actually, I made I mean, okay, well, do you know the original Foxy Money?
Yeah,
Like the original? That I made that in the style before I even knew of Radical. But no.
yeah. Well, I meant
But
like, like it
in the
radicals.
newer ones, like when I actually knew about it, he actually helped me like learn how to script actually for like the first episode.
Oh, he
You
did.
know? Yeah,
That was really
but
nice and radical.
it was very very nice of him. He is the kindest dude. He is very kind. He's
Yeah.
a good lad. He's great. Um, you all should sub to him. Yeah. So he was a great uh,
A
what's the
great
word?
help. Mentor?
Yeah. No, I meant like he's a great guy. What's the
Actually,
word where
hmm?
you're motivated by your
Inspiration.
he was great inspiration for me to carry on
Yeah.
with the series
While we're
basically.
on this topic, let's talk about the friends we've made along the way.
Ah, yes.
None
So
of
it was
this would have been possible, in my opinion. Not just about you, but with all the people who have been there to support us around the way. Let's talk about that.
very much true. So when me and Cameron were still friends, I think I was just like that guy where I only talked to one friend. I never talked to anyone else.
Yeah.
So I was just with Camera X. So it was just me and him. And then Camera X met a person. His name was Collapse Folded,
Collapse
didn't you?
folded. Yes.
He was talking to him for a bit. I didn't know him. Like, yeah. But
Yeah.
didn't you introduce him to me?
I think so, yeah. And I don't remember, we met around like April or May, me and Collapse, which is surprising to me.
What was this 2021?
2021, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, damn
So you
indeed.
met him and then you introduced him to me and then we started talking more.
Yeah,
And then he introduced me to Fear
yeah. And then we met
and then
Fear, and
yeah.
I think when did we meet Mimic?
I can't remember. I
Yeah,
think it was like shortly after we met Fear, I think.
yeah. And I think we met Radical mid 2023, roughly, I'd say.
Yeah, yeah, roughly. I think it was like July, July 2023, or no, or like August 2023.
Around that
Oh,
area, yeah. And then we formed the Goats of Gmod FNAF with a bunch of other YouTubers.
uh, yeah, and
But
then something happened.
yeah, we won't go into detail about what happened because
Yeah, we
it's
won't, because
it's
then
it's
we'll
a
probably
whole other
die.
thing. Yeah.
We'll get shot.
But
But
yeah, we had a little team going on. We were all good friends, and they honestly, all you guys kept me going,
you kept me
especially.
going as well. Hold on, let
Yeah,
me
and
get
on the
onto your face.
roof.
You kept me going, everyone, all of you.
You do?
You
Oh,
are
that looks
great.
weird. Oh, it looks like I'm.
What?
Ugh.
What?
Did you see where your
What?
pelvis was?
Oh, Shiza. Sorry, no, I didn't. But yeah,
Appropriate, bro.
you guys are great inspiration.
Yeah, thank you very much. But
Yeah.
yeah, we made some great friends, and now me, you, and Claps are the three amigos, pretty much.
Yes, we are the trio. Well, we have like We talk a lot, basically.
We all
Yeah.
talk a lot, yeah. And it's insane that we're all still like closely bonded all these years later.
Yeah.
Because
You know,
now,
and
hmm?
I just want to say, my biggest video of 2024. You might know what this is.
Here we go. Okay, we're getting into this territory now. So 2023 ended, and you moved smoothly into 2024, which is arguably your best year yet.
Oh yeah, yeah, by far.
And
So after I made Foxy and Bunny episode 5, The Rescued, I think episode 6 is the best time to make the lore explode, like to explode the lore into
yeah,
into the series. So I had an idea. Well, okay, but before this, I made Freddy Goodman like a few like days or
yeah,
something before I
Freddie
made Foxy and
Goodman,
Bunny.
and we all know where he came from.
Yes, yeah, we all do. He's yeah. Uh, uh, yeah, Freddie Goodman came from also came from Breaking Bad. The things I did
Oh
watch
wait, slow down
Bad
a bit.
different
You're a robot.
robot.
There you go. Now continue.
My bad. But yeah, Freddie Goodman came from Better Call Saul, which came from Breaking Bad. But I didn't even watch Breaking Bad or all of that before when I made him. So like, yeah. So he was. I decided to interpret him into the lore as
Yeah,
well,
and now he's
which
one
is
of the
where they meet.
funniest.
Which is where they meet him in episode 5. But episode 6, I had a big lead up to that episode, if you remember.
I do remember that. Yeah, there was so much hype around it. It was it was truly your jump the shark moment.
Yeah, I actually had animated fight scenes. I
Exactly.
had
Yeah.
music. I had 3 cameos in that episode.
Yeah. Exactly. You knew what was up. Alright. You were cooking, and I do not. I'm using that word literally. You were cooking.
I love. I was cooking. I'm glad I was cooking.
Indeed, you were. 2024 is truly your year, I'd say. And with episode 6 coming to an end and the series coming to an end, it truly left an impact on everyone, and it truly blew my mind, especially because I was just thinking in my head, how does this guy go from making like
Face into
random
fire.
God's timeline series that sort of fail to now cooking some of the greatest content I've ever seen in like less than a year.
I honestly I don't know.
Yeah, you really transformed, and that's the biggest takeaway from all this, in my opinion. The fact that you went from, I think it was like 100 subs to like 600, 700 subs in less than a year, just by
Oh yeah.
and trying and failing over and over and succeeding in the end because you found a winning formula. That is
Yeah.
inspirational.
Oh
In
God, you want to?
hmm?
Sorry, you carry on. You're saying something.
It's truly like
You
an
are.
inspiration to everyone, including me. So yeah, now
Right.
you go.
I'm very glad. Shall we talk about my biggest video in terms of views, which I hate?
Oh yeah, minor thing here. So go ahead.
So a year ago, I just thought it was very late at night, so I just thought I might as well just make a funny 2 minute, 3 minute video with like a very basic plot. The plot was Freddy steals Bonnie's ear.
Here we go.
That was it. That was it. So all it was, Freddy stealing Bonnie's ear. When I made that video, edited it all in one night, all of it, made it, yeah.
Yeah.
You did not hear that. He decided to just, yeah, it was a random skip video. Bonnie ended up in the back rooms, but that video exploded now it exploded to 60,000 views.
Yeah, that I remember you were so pissed off about that. That is when you started getting a ton of subs, but it was all for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I was so pissed. Like I make Foxy and Bonnie Travel the Multiverse actual good videos, lore, everything, perfectly made. But no, a video I made at midnight. while being sleep deprived. Get 60,000 views.
Yeah, see, you felt my pain now when Animatronic War did really well.
Yeah, like why do all the bad videos that low quality
It's the
get like
ones we don't
billions of
want to
views?
do well.
Why don't we just tell our newest videos to not do well and magically we get a million views?
I could not
We
tell
should do
you.
that.
But yeah, that was it was sort of a curse, but it was also good because it gave him a lot of recognition. Some people did stick around and saw his videos.
But then a curse came to me,
What was this
and
curse?
so after I made episode 6, which took months after episode 5 came out to actually come out,
Yeah.
the curse came upon me: procrastination
Here we go.
and
Yeah,
perfectionism.
yeah. This is something
Now,
that you and Claps have dealt with, especially.
yes, I still managed to get some good videos out, which people like. But like, I wanted to work on the movie, but
Yeah.
it took me ages to work on this movie.
And now that 2024 is coming out, it's most likely going to be out in 2025.
Yeah, 2025 will be my year. I hope it
It
will
will
be.
be
No,
your year, I think. It'll be better than this year. Which actually,
yeah.
I think this brings us to near the end of the podcast where we will talk about the future. What comes after this?
What after
So,
Fox? After what? After what? After what?
after after this year, after everything. So, like, because you know me, I'm retiring in August, and
Yeah, I'm standing up for this. Yeah.
yeah, I'm retiring in August, and
Hold on.
I have got like roughly 8 months left, and
I'm just moving out of the way so I can stand and
yeah, I'll stand
you
as well
know.
then, yeah. But yeah, I'm
Yes.
retiring in August, so I have not got that long left, and Thea's also going to be retiring in next year as well, so that's two pretty big blows. So it'll effectively be you and Claps holding up the forefront. How long do you see yourself doing Gmod FNAF?
Well. So I have to get the movie out,
Yeah.
which probably February. I'm gonna say I'm not. I'm terrible at keeping release dates, but I'm gonna say February 2025, a whole year
That's a
after
rough
episode
guess,
6.
yeah.
And then after I finish that, I have to still continue that lore side of things because I'm gonna make a season 2 of Foxy Bunny with some
Yeah.
like little mini projects in between. But I'm also gonna remaster God's Timeline, well, Primus Gods,
Yeah.
because make that better, make it way better. Actually, make fixing is fine good. Uh, and then I'm gonna probably finish season 2 probably within 2026, like late 2026.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think that might be where my leave is.
Oh,
It might be finished.
wow. So late 2026. Damn. Even if I
Yeah.
had kept my original retirement plan, you still would have finished after me.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. And
It just
honestly,
depends. It honestly depends if I have procrastination or not.
hmm, I don't
Because,
know.
that can be my downfall.
Anything can happen. Like I procrastinate a lot as well. Don't you believe me? But yeah, it's insane to think about. Like you've got some time left. You've got a while left. You've got over a year, I'd say. Well,
Yeah, literally like a year, a little over a year and a half maybe. Who
yeah, I'd
knows?
say a year and a half roughly for you. And what's your plans after you finish up? Like, what do you want to do with your? Actually, this is kind of deep. These. What? Do you have any rough plans of what you'd want to do with your life afterwards?
Well, I'm gonna be well. My college course is like 2 years, so when I finish Gmod FNAF, I think that's when I finish my college course.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
So I might get a job relating to that course. Maybe work for some game companies. Who
Making
knows?
games. I could see you making like a trilogy game. You know, those like really heavy story games. I could see you
My
making one of them.
God, like God of War or something
Yeah, like
like that.
God of
The Last
War.
of Us,
I
or
could
who knows?
really see that.
Yeah. But something like a job that like takes into account the skills I learned from like this course.
Now, you and me both. I'm trying to get into the film industry, me. So
Yeah. But after that, it's just a job, simple job, working, and then that's the loop.
Yeah, working. You're gonna be an adult at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
You and I, we will both be. You will be 19 and I'll be 20 by the time we're done. I'm pretty sure.
Uh, about 1920 ish.
Yeah, that's insane. Like
Oh,
we're gonna be adults, and people are gonna be like, "You guys are so old. Oh my god, how did you get so old?" It's like, yeah, we age. It happens.
yeah, aging happens, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, yeah, you've had quite the journey so far, starting from not a lot to being one of my favorite Gym of FNAF YouTubers ever. Like,
That means a lot. Thank you.
yeah. So So yeah, you've come a long way since your beginning, and to see you talk about your past and future makes me really hopeful for you because I know you're gonna do great things.
Yay.
So,
Thank you.
do you have any last words of inspiration for the people before we end this?
All right, these are my words. So no matter how much you, actually, let me restart. No matter how perfect you make something, someone will always criticize, no matter how perfect it is.
Yeah,
So just do as best you can. They're my words.
it's beautiful. Chef's kiss.
Mwah, mwah. Yes.
Alright. Well, I think that's where we'll wrap up then. So, thank you for joining me today. It's been great talking about our past and your past especially.
Come on
Okay.
outside the freezing.
Goodbye, Freezer. It's been really cold, but I'm chilly. I'm so chilly. Just hold on. Can I go into third person? I do,
You need SV cheats on.
SV cheats. Is it one third person? I'm so chilly. I'm so cold. Ah, I need the hotness. I need the
I'm
hotness.
green though. All right. So, any other words you'd like to say to me?
Well, yeah, we've already wrapped up all the questions. So thank you all so much for watching the pretty much the reboot of the series. I've got two people next. No, 3 people even who will be on the show next. You will see
That'll
who
be
they are
revealed.
in time
Yes, that'll be revealed later. I know who they are because yeah.
because you snuck in, prick.
Hey.
But
All right.
yeah, no fuck. Ah!
I'm sorry. All right.
It's X-Man's office.
Come here.
Remember, you don't want to go in here. There's not my
What?
favorite person in there. Just, alright, close. But anyway, so let me go to the station. That will be it for today then. So thank you, Greenbear, again for coming on.
Yes.
And
Uh,
let me. How long is this? This is an hour long. This. So
yes.
you just beat out Junkies, but not as long as X-Men. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great day. And I will see you in the next episode of the Camera X podcast, the rebooting. So
Yes. And now, I shall take my leave.
I shall too. Out the window you go. And I'm just gonna.
No. Why'd you die? No.